Hello, how are you, Glenn? What's up, Billy? Said I'd just jump on and carrying on with Minnie. I've just been working on it for a little bit. Show you how far it's got so far. Way-o, Wayne. So she's coming along. If you can see that. Legs, pantaloons, dress. Just working an arm now and a hand. Just carving the hand. So that will go there like that. Just carving the hand out. So yeah, it's getting there. And this will move. This kind of pivots at the hip. I'm not sure on the legs yet whether I'm going to have them moving because they're going to be a bit hard to get them standing. So I'll see. There's still a little bit of cleaning up and carving to do on the legs just to put a bit of detail, but it's getting there and it does stand up. Kinda. Honest it does, Governor. Depends on how you have a... There you go, there. So that does... She stands up like that. So yeah, doing the arms now, and then it's just a sphere head, and then the ears will just be two mini bowls, I suppose. I've decided I am going to colour bits of it where the black needs to be black. It's, you know, stuff like that. Thanks, Billy. Ba 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 da boo boo. How are you, Dan? So that's what I'm at. Air cleaner's going. Can you hear it? Is it annoying? I've fitted my extraction. Show you. So I've got my big 4-inch extraction here. That's piped to the shed next door, so you can't hear it. I'll turn it on. Tell me how loud it is. That one? No, it's that one. So that's on now. I don't know how noisy that is. So the air cleaner's going, the hoover's going, and then I've got this, I've got a smaller hoover in there, which is like the cleanup hoover, which is like this one, just a nozzle, and I can have that one running as well. So that's the 2 hoovers running there. Hey, Soph. So that's both hoovers running and the extractor. So hopefully I've kind of mastered that while I'm doing a live, I can have them running and it doesn't affect it that much, if you know what I mean. I've also, don't know if you can see, let me see if I can zoom in with this camera. I'm not sure that I can. I can. I've got my cool wall up. Started doing my cool wall. Look. So I've got my fork and bananas that Leona made me, and the Guinness that she made me, and then I've got my my custom pop vinyl that Soph made me, the ring that Carl Jacobson made, and the little birthday cake and bottle stopper that he also made for me. This Maggie made me, pencil kind of chain. Hippie Noodle sewed me a banana knitted a banana, sorry. So my little knitted bananas up there, and a couple of other bits and bobs are up there too. So when people send me stuff, it goes to the cool wall. And then I've got a lot of letters and things that people have sent with things that they've sent me. They're up here, kind of come up with an ingenious lolly stick type racking system. So yeah. Hi Steve, how are you? The Flaming Turner. The cool wall, yeah. So that's my, and I've also put a few doubles of stickers that I had. They're up here. So I'm kind of adding to that as well. So there'll be stickers kind of different angles of where. Oh, this is my rockin' Elvis. My well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? That's my rockin' Elvis that Rob from Woodsley Summercraft gave me. I've got my Heath Knuckles badge. Got my Triton pencil. Maker Central keyring. Badger Workshop, I think that is. Yeah, Badger Workshop keyring. What else have I got up there? My seal. I don't know who does the hot seals. Is that Jenny? I think does that. That's Jenny up there. Jenny on here. So yeah, different bits. I've got a couple other bits that I need to put up there, but they're up in the other workshop. Like the painting that I got off Soph, that's going up there as well. So yeah, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to carry on. I'm carving at the moment. I'll put the camera down here so you can see it. I'm carving. I'll show you an up close look at the hand that I'm working on. Those of you that just joined, I'm working on Minnie Mouse. This is her so far. So this is her skirt, and then her pantaloons, and then we've got 2 legs, and I'm working on an arm with the hand at the moment, and then I'll do the other arm. I haven't turned that yet. So there's a little bit of off-center turning that I did, just to kind of get the hand, and then I've started carving the hand into it. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm at. Let me zoom that back out, otherwise you can just see right up my flipping nose. And I'm going to have this on, and you're not going to, well, you might be able to hear me, but it's a bit, but this is, yeah, I protect the old lungs. So yeah. Oh, bless you. You're one to talk, so some of the stuff you're knocking out is pretty damn awesome these days. Congratulations on the old mini maker thing too for Axminster. I look forward to following that. So I'm going to change the camera over here. This is where I'm going to be carving. I'm going to have the Hoover going, and yeah, I'm just going to continue on with carving the fingers and stuff, if you don't mind. What mask am I using? This is actually, someone sent me this. Leona sent me this. Actually, she wasn't using it. She said something about it didn't fit her. This is a trend mask. It's a trend mask. So, and you kind of, yeah. Hold on. So it's a trend mask, and you kind of click this out, and the filters go in. But it's a really good mask. It's very comfortable on the face. It's a bit big and bulky, but for doing this really fine dust stuff, it's good. Top Gear to Bane. Oh, stop. Right. I'll continue. If you don't mind, and stuff. How am I going to work this? Headset, mask. There we go. I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me with that like that? How's that? Hi, Sebastian. Bonjour. Je m'appelle Steve. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Right, I'm going to carry on. It's going to get noisy with the grinder. So block your ears. Warning, turn down your sound. Okie dokie. And just in case you're wondering, it's beach. This is a piece of beach rolling pin. It's a €1 rolling pin that I got from the Euro store. Sound isn't too bad. Good. Right, so I was using the little, I'm going to feel like Bobby Duke here, but this is the little doohickey, little carbide cutter that I was just taking out the bulk of the fingers. Now I need to put a bit of a finer one on just to kind of refine the shape. There's not much to the Disney hands, just 3 fingers, a thumb, as Soph would know. Miss Animator. Mrs. Animator. So I need to get me a kind of, it's yeah, what one will I use? I know, I use this tungsten one to define the shape. Let me see. The Flamin'. This auction, God hope I've spelt that right. Is there a cut off date where you can't accept things for it? Yes, there is. Um, it's um, it's supposed to be tomorrow night. Is the cut off point, because I have to add everything into the auction and have the auction ready just to hit go live, and it goes live. We're up on about 43 items, I think, which is flip hog amazing. And some brilliant stuff. There is some more pieces that people have donated today that I've got to add on to the gallery a bit later on. I've been doing a lot of late nights trying to, keep up with it all. It's quite, because it's just myself that's doing the website side of it. So I've got to add a couple more bits on that. Hi, Joe. And yeah, so the cut-off point is supposed to be tomorrow night at midnight, Irish time. But I'm not going to be too strict with that. If a couple more come in, trickle in, then I'm going to add them up, because each piece that comes is going to help out McKenna. And also, I mean, the auction's running for a week. The only thing is, if a piece is added halfway into the auction, it doesn't have as much viewing from people and stuff like that. But I mean, if pieces come in, they come in, and I'll add them in. But obviously, I've got to put a cut-off point somewhere, because I need to rest. And I'm at a wedding this coming Friday. My nephew is getting married this Friday, which is in Galway. So I'm heading off actually tomorrow evening. No, Thursday evening or Thursday day, traveling to Galway and staying. And I will actually be making the auction go live from the hotel where I'm staying. So that will be interesting. And then I'm back Saturday morning, and then it will just be keeping an eye on it then. Oh. Dave's busy making his for the campaign, making a bloody mess of my kitchen. Dust tool everywhere. Good. Dust and tools everywhere. Good. I'm delighted to hear it. Tell him thank you very much. As Elvis would say, thank you very much. Can you see Elvis? Oh yeah, well you can't really see Elvis there, he's in the distance. Hi Anna. So I'll carry on. I'm working on Minnie at the moment, working on her little hands. So I've just changed my bit, and I shall carry on over here. Over here. Oh, hello, Donald Duck's just arrived. Carry on regardless. Where's my arm gone? Oh, there it is. Alrighty then. Continuing on. Too fast. Shapey, shapey. You Rebecca. That'll do. Just needs hand sanding now. I was happy with that. I'm sure even if it's late, the money is set. Hold on a second. What's being said? What's being said? I've missed stuff. Sorry. I was going to make a piece for it, but the part I've ordered is running late. Just my luck. Turn. I'm sure even if it's late, the money you sell it for could be added, sent over to something. Yes, exactly. I was trying to make something else for the auction too, but I don't think I'm going to get it done in time. Unfortunately, we'll have just bid on more stuff instead. Thanks, Fiona. Hello, by the way. Did you see your forking bananas on the call wall? And so is the Guinness. Yeah, I mean, it depends on how late it is. Do you know? I could probably add it to the auction maybe Monday, Tuesday, but then we're pushing it because it's, you know, sorry, I could add it maybe Friday, Saturday, because it starts on Thursday. I could maybe add it on Friday or Saturday, but it's you know. Well, I was just thinking, finish my piece. So, yeah, I mean, you could do that. You can do that, or maybe what I can do, depending on when you get it done or whatever. Sorry, I can't remember your name, Flaming Turner. I'm sorry, I've really bad memory. But what you could do is I could do an online auction. I could do like a Facebook auction or something like that, maybe just, and then whatever it sells for, add it to the final sum. I mean, maybe we could do that if you don't get it done in time. You know, I'm willing to work with anybody just to get as much money as we can for McKenna. I'm using just a cheap guild rotary tool with the extension hose, and that bit that's on it, again, Leona, put some into the pint thing she made me. They are, I can't remember what make they are. Leona will tell you. I can't remember what make. Sorry. What's up, Mr. Rob Summerlin? Let me turn this Hoover off. That's better. So that's one hand. Like I say, all this needs sanding. I mean, I've sanded this, but so that's one arm. That's a hand and her arm and the two legs. So now I'm going to go onto the lathe. I'm going to show you how I turn this. But then it needs just the rough shaping's done. I've just got to do hand sanding. But you don't want to watch me doing that. So I can take this thing off now and go into turning mode. So I've got all day tomorrow. I'm turning. I will go live during the day tomorrow, but you folks are probably at work. Right, so piece of rolling pin. And what length was this? This was about this. So let me cut it about there. Excuse me, noisy bandsaw coming up. Dig. All right. Thanks, bud. He only keeps calling me Bud. It's a very Dublin word. Right, Bud. Diddly. Balloons. They say balloons funny. They say balloons. 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 All right, Bud. All right, Bud. Deadly bulls. I do a rubbish Dublin accent, as you can tell. Let me change cameras so you can see what the hell I'm doing. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. There you go. Ba ba ba. Sebastian, how are you? I think I said hello, Sebastian, did I? You are more than welcome, Soph. Anytime. You can come and have a make session in my new workshop. Oh, by the way, I fixed the tailstock in my lathe. I loosened it all off. What had happened is where the locking nut goes into the quill, the slot had got burrs on it, and it was sticking out, and then it wasn't sliding up and down inside the tailstock. So I cleaned it all up today. Ireland is lovely, as Rob knows. He's been right. So we've got to turn this. Move this out the way. This into one of these. So it's a little bit of spindle turning, but then it's a little bit of off-centered stuff too. If I can remember how I did it. It was all of about an hour ago, so. Night, night, Anna. Thank you for popping in. Turn the Eiffel Tower. Isn't the Eiffel Tower square? Well, not square as such, but isn't the Eiffel Tower kind of like a elongated type pyramid type thing? I've never seen it. Not up close. I've seen pictures of it, but oh yeah, I'll have a go at making an Eiffel Tower. Why not? I could put it on my cool wall. Right, turning. I'm just going to have a quick tidy up here. So, right, here we go. Not quite on the centre, but it doesn't matter. I've got to shape this anyway. So I need to leave a bit here. Bring this down a bit. Okay. I need my other one to reference. Yep, I'm about right there. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Just do that so that I can. I know that the dent that the tailstock makes won't be there on the finished piece. I can sand that away. And then we've got quite simple process. Basic spindly turning. Let me reference where I need to go. Looking good. There you go. It's roughly about the same. Don't have to be exactly the same, because, you know, clothes tend to look different anyway. Right, there we go. Now, what I want to do with this one, I want to make it just look slightly different. So I'm going to put it right off center. So I'm going to put it right over here and right over here. Like so. So it's kind of pushed right over as far as I can get, but it's also slightly on the skew, if you know what I mean. That's kind of where how I'm looking at it. Now that's going to make me sick. Okay, so, and then what I want to do, get my parting tool going in about there. Don't take too much off, just in case I've positioned it wrong. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So what I want to do with this arm is I want to make it look like the arm's slightly over from the shoulder, if you know what I mean. When you're doing this kind of stuff, there's a lot of picturing it in your head and then trying to make the wood do what you want it to do. It's not like a bowl or a vase or something like that where you just start turning and the shape tends to decide itself. With this one, when you're doing it like this, you've got the shape in your head that you want to try and achieve, so it's hard. So what I've done is I've cut a slot there. I don't know if you can see it that way. So the arm's over a bit from the shoulder, and I use the spindle gouge now and just start taking that away, because I want to try, if I can, put a bend in the arm on this one. So we'll clear this away. Bit more speed. All right, so that's kind of, the bend is forming in the arm, if you can see what I mean. So now the trick of this now is going to be a bit tricky, getting the bit tricky getting the hand, so I'm gonna have to take a little bit more off of this, and the arm, yeah, it's hard to explain, but my hand is this bottom here, and I need to define the hand from the arm, like this one, so it's off-centered away from it. Otherwise, if it's just in the middle, it just looks like a round disc at the end. I'm going to use my parting tool, I think, to try and define the hand. Yeah. Lots of angles to think of here when you're doing this. Yeah, that'll work. Now the idea is that I'm going to try and put this arm so it's up, sticking up, like she's waving. I don't know. We'll see. I've got a spare bit of beach if this doesn't work. Now, yeah, I think that's right. Just need to angle that. Now, at the moment, we've got a really wide arm. We've got to take that down. So that's a matter of putting it back on center and taking some off this edge and go from there. Now, don't get me wrong, I mess stuff like this up all the time because my head gets confused. What are you saying? Hi, Adrian. I'm glad off-center turn doesn't affect me that way when I'm doing it. Dizzy, yeah. Yeah, Robbie's one of the greats. I'm not sure where Robbie is. Hopefully he's doing okay. I miss him too. Okay, so I'm back on center now, which means we're going to be taking a bit from this side and this side now and reducing the width of the arm down. And here, obviously, the back as well. I'm using the parting tool as kind of like a really narrow skew, if that makes sense. Probably not. Shape this down here. I often use the parting tool as a, as a turning, not just as a parting tool. Okay, so that's what I want to do. I want it to look as if the arm's coming out at an angle from the shoulder. Now, it doesn't matter if I can't get it all by turning it, because I can carve the rest. It's just the idea of doing it turning is that you remove you remove a bulk amount of wood, so you're not there for ages carving. Yeah, that's looking good. Come in here a bit more. probably go back to the skew now that I'm, yeah, I want to take a bit more. Right, start using the skew now. The gouge, sorry. Just to try and thin down the arm. Stopping and starting a lot, I know, but when you're doing this kind of thing, you want to make sure you're going in the right direction. I don't want to take too much of this because I've got to put it off center again in a second. Give the arm a bit of character. Okay, I'm going to do that now. Actually, I'm going to put it off center again. How do I want to go? I want to take some more out from the back end, so I need to put it over this way. There we go. I think. Soon find out. Yep. Alrighty, and take it there. Yep. So this is kind of the back of the wrist. So she's kind of going like this. I'm going to have to do a bit of carving on this, but I think we're getting there. So I'm taking it there, there, yeah. It's just so that everything's not straight. You see a lot of people turn in character type pieces and everything's just symmetrical and straight, and it just doesn't look authentic, I don't think, anyway. Now this arm's slightly longer, you see, but that's fine because it'll look as if she's stretching her arm out. So I'm not worried. Like you can get away with certain amounts of stuff. Right, now I need to take a little bit more off of the edges, so to reduce the width of the arm. So I need to put it there and there and there, we'll say, I think. Give it a try anyway. Yeah, that will work. Again, using the parting tool. I'll see what you're saying in a second, folks. Sorry, I'm just a lot of concentration going on here. Just check that before we carry on. Yeah, that's good. That is good. That's where, yeah, perfect. Obviously, when you're doing this off-center stuff, the smaller the blade you're using, the less it's going to fight the wood, so you're not going to shoot it off. Yeah, that's thinned it out a good amount, and it's also put it, you know, away from the center of the elbow, which is what I wanted. So just need to put the gouge, blend that in. Yeah. Yes. Like I say, I will be reshaping this. It's just to take the bulk away. You can see how that's looking now. It's probably hard to see on the camera there. I'll give you an up close in a minute. Okay, so we're taking that away. That's more than enough taken off there. Now I can do the rest with grinding it. So now I've just got to do an undercut under the sleeve, and I'll use my wee hollow in. Oh no, I don't want to do it that way. I want to put it center again to do that. Has anybody ever seen the guy? I can't remember his name, but he does a lot of off-center turning, and he actually turns animals. I just caught that with a. I can clean that up. Yeah, he turns animals. He's amazing. Lions and stuff out of the wood. So I'm just going to go in here. Just so it's not just, doesn't just look like a flat piece of wood. And do a bit of an undercut. That's plenty, and then just round this off. That's it, just like that. Not much, just gives the illusion of a sleeve. And again, I can get in there with my grinder and clean that up. It's just a matter of removing bulk and getting it looking how I want. So now what I did with this is I did some off-center turning here on this one. See here, and it gives it it makes the crease of the. If I put the picture up for you, you'll see what I mean. Oh no, it's not that one. That's a bad picture, but I mean you can see that the shoulders have creases in the arms. So that's simply done, but I need to determine, because it's on the front edge of the shoulder, my arm. Let me just take it off a second and offer it up to the body so I know where I want to put it. Do. So let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna. I think on that front edge there is where I want to put it. Okay. I think I got it. So I'm going to put that back in center that end. and then have this way on this one. And like I say, it doesn't have to be exact. And again, I just use the corner of the parting tool just to put a bit of a dig into it. I use the parting tool a lot when I'm turning. It's a good universal tool, I think, anyway. The purists would probably disagree, but feck 'em. See what that looks like. There you go. So it gives a bit of a sleeve look. Just clean that up a little bit just in the center there. Go. That's fine, and that'll be fine when once I sand that. We'll get that. That's good. That's all I'm going to do turning wise with that. I think I'm just going to put it back center and get rid of the back piece with a parting tool. Put that down there and then round this off. The whole over the whole thing again, and that just smooths off that cut that I've just done. There you go. Just going to get that clean on there. There we go. That'll do. I can, like I say, hand sand all that, carve the hand, and yeah. What y'all saying? Sorry, I've been kind of ignoring your chat, but you know, I've got to get this done and stuff. Let's see what y'all saying. I just go to sleep too. Very happy to talk with you, Steve. And tomorrow I go to your shop. Yeah, bye, Sebastian. Sebastian's gone already, but thank you, Sebastian. Merci beaucoup. Lol, I'm rubbish at French. Currently has an appearance of a pawn. Yes. Dave's a Muppet. Ruffles in the sleeve. I like Muppets too. Recently saw somebody turn an owl using off-center techniques. Now, who could that have been? That could have been Rob using his donut chuck. Mike Peace does a few birds and mice and other small creatures. Never seen a lion turn though. Yeah, this guy makes some serious stuff, Leon. I'll try and find him and I'll put a link somewhere. I'll send it, put it on Facebook or something. Yeah, Rob's owl was cool. I was showing him this. I haven't had a chance to try this, but I 3D printed myself a chuck, so I've got to try this. I think that's a 90 mil sphere in there, and yeah, so I must try this. It just goes into, I've got a mortise in there that goes onto the chuck, so I might do a live and see how that goes. Might kill myself with it, but hey, it's worth a try. Put that back up there. Right. Should work, yeah. Unless it disintegrates and explodes all over the place, but hey ho. Right, so let me see. That arm is going kind of like that. Then I want this arm to kind of be coming out like this, if you know what I mean. Extending out. So they're not both exactly the same. That one's going to be kind of held up slightly. So now I've got to clean off the back of this so it fits the same as that one onto the shoulder, like so. So I've got to just determine that. I think I'm probably going to take that out here and here. Okay. That's just a matter of grinding the bejesus out of it until you get it right. Face mask. Excuse me. What was the guy's name? What was the guy's name on the new Mad Max film? Death to all newcomers. Yeah, I saw your donut chuck on when you did your bowl, Billy. Good save, by the way. Right. Grind time. It's grind time. I'm gonna see. Go back a bit on that. Yeah. No, I don't need that. Wrong button. Just turn my lathe on. It's been a long day, ladies and gentlemen. Turn the Hoover on, Steve. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ain't no sun while she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Anytime she goes away. It's like peeling an onion. Anytime she goes away. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when evening comes, watching the ships roll in. Then I watch 'em roll away again, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I left my home in Georgia, headed for Frisco Bay. I had nothing to live for, looked like nothing gonna come my way. Yeah. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Looks like nothing's gonna change, everything still remains. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do. That'll do it. Right, I'll show you what I've done. Turn that off for a sec. Sing along, Billy. So, let me see. How have I done that? That's it. So that one's going to be at an angle, kind of. Oh, wrong camera. LOL. Hello. I was showing it here, and you were over there. There you go. So one arm in, one arm out, kind of like that, as if she's kind of doing the do-si-do-do-do. That's kind of how I plan it, anyway. Next is I'm going to go over to the sander and sand off the nub there, and then I'm going to try and decide how I'm going to design the hand and stuff. Ba 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 ba. Greetings, Batman. I don't get that reference. Just over here, sanding. Carry on. I got rid of that nub. Nubbity nub, nubbity nub, nub, nub. Right, hand. So let me think. Thumb sticking that way, thumb sticking that way. So this one is her right hand. Thumb sticking that way. It's nothing worse when you're carve something, you have both thumbs on the same side. Look, so that thumb goes there. Thumbs to the inside is the rule. Thumbs to the inside of the body. So that one goes there. That one there. So my thumb needs to be here, and then my fingers like that. Okay. Thumb, one finger, two fingers, three fingers. Disney characters only have three fingers and one thumb. But you all knew that, didn't you? That's a known fact anyway. That's not, it's nothing, nothing special to know. Right. It's all right, just talking to myself. Don't like that little finger. Change that little finger. It needs to come up there. Back. And then take a bit off the back there. Is that about the same size as that hand? Yes. So there you go. That's how that hand will look. Like that. Can you see that? Probably not. Tough. So, yes. So now I'm going to go over to the grinder. Because that's a big thick block at the end, I'm going to shape the bottom of it and get it hand-like at the bottom. And then I'll come back to you in a sec. I'm going to be over here sanding for a bit. What have I been eating and drinking this evening? What did I have? I had McDonald's today because we ate out on the road, and I wasn't sitting on the road and eating. I mean, we were out and about. Had to go and get my daughter a party dress for the wedding, and I had a Coke. Not drink a Coke. Tea. That's it. I got crisps here, prawn cocktail crisps here that I got to eat, and I've got some more popcorn too. Oh God, this is awkward with the mic and the stuff and the the things I do to keep you guys entertained. Well, not even entertained. Keep you guys taking the piss out of me. Right. Hi, Mark. Right, I'm going to go and sand this. I'll be back in 1 second. Actually, do you know what? Do you know what I could do? I could do this. I can do this because I got cameras everywhere. I've just thrown Minnie on the floor. I just threw Minnie on the floor. I'm just going to go and recover her. Sorry, Minnie. Come back. Come back to me, Minnie. It's all right. She survived. Her legs fell off, but it's all right. She survived. Right. So if I do this, there you go. You can see me over here doing some sanding. See how good I am to you? So you can see everything that's going on. This isn't fixed to the bench yet, so I'm kind of doing a two-hand thing. Just removing bulk. I'll even use my left hand so you can see it clearer. How's that? How good am I to you lot? Where's that other? Where's the? Let me get this over here, and let me get this here. Let me clamp this here, like. How will I? Let me. How will I? Let me get. Yep. Well, that. That'll do it. Like that. Turn that on. There you go. It's doing nothing at all, but it makes me feel better. When you're down and troubled and you need some loving and nothing, oh, nothing is going right. Keep your head together and call my name out loud, and soon I'll be knocking upon your door. You just call out my name. Sing along now. And you know wherever I am, I'll come running, see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yes I'll be. You got a friend. If the sky above you should turn dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud. I'll be knocking upon your door. There you go. I took a big bulk of it away. Clean up as you go, clean up as you go, clean up as you go. Oh, clean up as you go, clean up as you go, clean as you go. There we go. Loving this new workshop and all the bits and bobs all close and all that. It's all cool. How are we? Oh, that's my ear. You don't want to look at my ear. Sorry. I'm back. The disc could do with a clean. It's all right. Did the job. Sanded all the big bits off. Ah, you see? Bane and Scorpion. That makes me Scorpion Bane or Banepian. See, I thought of you. You see, you thought I was going to cover it up with my hand and you weren't going to see it, but I think about you. Right, let's carve the rest of this didgeridoo. Let's go back over it. All these cameras, I'm spoiling you. Bloody spoiling you, I is. Let me put the little one back in here. I'm just changing the doohickey, as Bobby Duke would say. When I grow up, I want to be famous like Bobby Duke. Right. Put my doodah back on. So difficult to put this thing on when you've got a mic in your mouth. Right. Here we go then. What one am I turning on now? This one. Yep. Oh, please release me. Let me go. For I just don't love you anymore. Sucks to be you lot when I'm in a mood for singing. Whoop. Sick of leaving in the morning when the night you gave away. Now I'm gonna take out all that I can get. With those angel eyes that make sense, you make sense all the time. Think I'm gonna stay home in the way. Well, I said I'd catch you when you're falling. Close your eyes up and you're not. There you go. That's a rough shape. Just got to clean it up with the old doohickey ding dong, a dilly dilly ding dong. That is the technical term for this bit. The ding dong dicky hoo hey waha woo. Well, I just can't help believing something just so small and simple. It's where the rest of my head now. This time the girl is gonna stay for more than just a day. Do-do-do. Well, I just can't help believing when she slips her hand in my hand, and it feels so small and helpless, and her fingers fall around her upper dress. Here you go. Lovely. Alrighty. So let me see. That goes there. That goes. Yeah, yes. Right. Let me show you what that looks like. No legs on at the moment because I just knocked them off. But so there you go. That's what that will look like. So she looks as if she's kind of dancing. One arm slightly longer than the other. Hey, John. What do you think? I think it's looking very Minnie Mouse-ish. So they need sanding, obviously, hand sanding, but I'm not going to make you go through that. Thanks, Leona. Right, so what's next? The head. Let me mute you for a second. Doo-doo. Loving this headset. Right, okay, so how's the feed been, by the way? Is it still good? Clear? Good lighting? Sound good? Are we good? Just gonna have a quick clean up here. Just I'm trying to break old habits of not cleaning up as I go. So just bear with me a second. I'll put that carving tool down there for a second. I'm just gonna, now that I've got easy access extraction and stuff, I may as well clean up as I go along. So bear with me just a sec while I'm waiting for you to tell me how bad the feed is. I'll have a quick clean up. A tidy shop is a happy shop. A happy shop makes a happy worker. If there's only a little bit of dirt when you finish doing your project, you're more than likely to clean up. If there's just tons of it, you think, oh, hell no, that can wait. And then you come in and you say, oh, I'm going to make something else. That can wait. For the sake of a couple of minutes of quick cleaning up. There we go. How difficult was that? Boom. You want that tool rack? Well, I'll take the tools off and I'll send the rack to you, John. No problem. Only took me a couple of hours to make it, so I'll take all the tools off and I'll send you the rack. All good. Good. Good feed. Ah, see, Leona's thinking. She wants the tools on that tool rack. Yes, I am a lucky. I am a. Excuse me while I just. Ah, they're very dusty. Clean them off a bit. Oh, oh dear. Give them a clean. Dave, go and make us a cuppa, will you? Please. No sugar. Thanks. Yeah, no, it's. I am blessed to have this. But it did cost me next to nothing to build this. I think the whole thing's cost probably about €200. These tools, Leona, are crowned hand tools. Well, the black ones are all Crown, who kindly sponsored me the tools. And these are my old. You can't really see them. I've got my set of original. They are vintage tools that I picked up in a flea market, and I still use them. So very lucky. Tea, please, Dave. Yeah. Do you know what? I might go and quickly make myself a cuppa, if you don't mind, because I'm parched. All this. Yours are. Where's yours? The two carbides that I'm going to send you. They're just bars, Dave. They're here. Are you? Are you going to make a central? I'll bring them along. There's two there. I don't know where the other two are. That's the two big bars. They're the. I've got to put a new blade on, round blade on this one. But there's the two bars. You'll have to make handles for them now. The other two have got handles, but they're not great. Oh, here that is. This one? Yeah, there's a small. I don't know where the small round one is. It's around here somewhere. It's in the box over there, actually. There you go. These are actually sent to me by Killian Tools, but I don't use carbide that often. So they're yours, Dave, when you want them. If you're going to make a central, I'll bring them along and I'll give them to you. How's that? I'll find the other one. I'll get around carbide for that one that's missing. But yeah, I have got them. I just haven't got round to sending them to you. So you're more than welcome to them. I never use them. I'm going to go and make myself a cuppa, folks. I'll be back in a second, okay? Talk amongst yourselves. Yes, I'm bringing that as well, John. It's just as well I'm sailing over. I'll be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Oh, I tell you, it's windy out there. What well-known YouTuber am I? How are we doing? I have one cardboard tool, much prefer traditional gouges. Yeah, I prefer traditional too, but that's no secret. I have the Sorby Turnmaster thing, but I don't like it. Can't use it without it grabbing and giving me a heart. Yeah, is that this one? This thing. That thing can go and shite. Deadly, 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 dangerous tool wood. Yeah, I've got the handle there. I've got the handle there with a bowl gouge in it. But no, I used that a handful of times. Nearly killed myself every time I used it. I didn't want to lose an eye, so I won't give that one away. That was expensive. I'll sell it, but I won't give it away. But I'd rather not anyone have it because I think they're the worst design tool ever. Ba ba ba. Sorby tools. Yeah, that's the only Sorby tool I have. I think Sorby. I have the thin parting tool. That's it, Sorby wise. But I don't need it. I've got every tool I could possibly want from Crown. Crown really hooked me up. I've got tools here that are just amazing that I've got to get round to showing off. I've got the spiraling tools and the texturing, and I've got the mini tools. I've got thread chasers. Um, oh, hollowing tools, everything. But so I'm yes. Okay, what's next? Um, a pack of skips. Love skips. Love me some skips. Snacks. Excuse me while I crunch. Right. So the head is next. Which is just a sphere. So we can do that, can't we? I'm going to use this bit of whatever this is. This is the other bit to the body. So I'm going to turn her head out of that. We'll make a sphere. A sphere, 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 sphere. Right. Oh, battery's low. Why is the battery low? I should be charging. Battery should not be low. It should be charging. Oh, it's, yeah, should be switched on. Hold on a second. Saying the battery's low, but should be plugged in. Time to panic. Okay, let's plug it in somewhere else, shall we? Here. There we go. Phew! I sphere the sphere. Power strip is on, but it must be a dodgy ding dong. It's all right. Don't worry about it. It's all right. It's all good. I'll see you over there in a second. Hello. It's all fancy, these camera things, isn't it? Let me zoom out of there a bit. There you go. Ruler, pencil. I'm really. It's very strange having everything to hand. My other like that. I was always forever looking for stuff, but getting used to putting stuff back is really hard for me. I'm a messy worker normally, and that's something I'm trying to work on, is not being such a messy worker. Putting stuff back, it's very hard. Very easy just to put that back there and put that back there, and then I know it's there. But training the head to do that is very difficult when you're a messy turner, worker, whatever. Okay, so put this between centers and we'll make it round. I've got to try and oh no, don't be spinning. Stupid. Hold on a second. Let's try that again. I've just spun my quill around and I need to get it back again. That's because I was messing with it earlier. I didn't put my... there we go. That's it. I undid that a bit too far. Okay, take two. I've got to determine what size sphere I need for my head, for proportions and stuff. So I'm thinking probably about that big, maybe a bit bigger. We'll go with that size. What size is that? Oh, dodgy shite. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be roughly the size we have. Isn't that a coincidence? Excuse me while I munch on some more skips. Nom nom. Nom nom nom. Right, let's make this round. Let's make it round. Add some of that. Let's make it round. Bum, bum, bum. Move that down a bit. I wonder if I move you up, I won't make you seasick while I do it. Ooh. I move up there like that. I built the tool rack in a way that I can. I always there was bits where I can put the camera anywhere I want it, which is cool. Zoom. Wait, no, oi, no. Right, there we go. That might be a better angle for you to see then. Maybe. Here you go. How's that? Better angle for you. Yeah, I need to move a fridge into my shop. Cooker. Kitchen sink. All that good stuff. Just making it round, all boring stuff really. We're there. We're nearly there. Nearly there. I'm going to put my bigger. I found my bigger tool rest. Oh yes, I did. It was in a box. Go figure. That's better. That got her. Lovely jubbly. See, are we roughly about the size that I wanted to be? just slightly smaller. That's fine. We can go with that. What are you saying? Taking the mick out of me? Nom, nom, nom. Nom, 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 nom. Trying to get the grandkids interested. Hey, they're either into it or they're not. I've got 7 kids, Billy, and most aren't interested in making. Most aren't interested. The 2 older boys are showing a bit of interest now that I've moved the workshop to the house. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Right. Sphere time. Get this size. And mark it. So it's a 70 mil sphere, which is, in old school, 2 and just over 2 3/4 of an inch. So 35 mil. I can kind of work with both measurements, imperial and metric. I always go to the one that's easiest to work the math out, if that makes sense. Have you all turned spheres? Anybody not turned a sphere before? Hi, Maggie, 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 Maggie. Dave hasn't. Leona hasn't. Billy hasn't. You should. They're fun. Okay, part and talk. Let's do this. Mm-hmm. Right, before I carry on, I'm gonna have a swig of tea. Then I find a scrap bit of doohickey if I've got any around. I want a bit of doohickey. Is there any around? Country songs. Um, um, looking for a bit of scrap ply or something. I haven't got any of that kind of stuff around here. Oh, do you know what? One of those will do. I'd say. I'd probably get it out of that. Let me see. Size is that? Yeah, I'll get it out of that. 50 mil. I'm just making myself a template. A template, people, that I can use to get my sphere kind of, sort of right. I don't know if I've got my. Oh yeah, I do. Look at that! I even have a compass here and everything. How am I so? Just don't get it. So organized. Right, 35 mil, which is my radius. About there. Okay. Right at the very edge there. That'll do. Right, over to the bandsaw. To the bandsaw, Batman. Just making myself a very rough template. If you heard any of that at all. There you go. That fits that kind of sort of perfect. Excellent, Smithers. Right. Okay. Carry on. Ball gouge. No, spindle gouge. Let's do this. Now the trick of doing sphere turning like this is leave that center line there. Don't ever turn that center line away. Get rid of some of this. Let me cut the end of that off. I got that stuck. Okay. Just adapting my template slightly. I made it a bit long. That's better. Okay. Oh, I need to touch up my bowl gouge. I keep calling it a bowl gouge. Dang it. Spindle gouge. Like I said, I'm new to all this turning luck. Give it a quick hoon. Lovely. Jubbly. Nearly there. Pretty good. I like that. I like that a lot. So you can see my center line. If I line up the center line of this, we're pretty good. It's pretty much where we want to be. I'll run the skew over kind of like a negative rake scraper. Just take the fly out of my tee. Who's calling who names? Beautiful baby boy. She said the same to me as well. I wonder did we have the same midwife? Right. So I'm going to get my old skew because it's got a really nice edge on it, and I'm going to use it as a negative rake. Still leaving that center line there. But cleaning up right up to it. Do you see how easy spheres are? I don't know why people go mad about them. And I don't get these people that spend all this money on jigs. Surely to set the jig up onto your machine takes as much time as it does to turn the bloody thing. There we go. That's all right. Give it a quick sandy sand. Again, just sanding up to the line in the middle. Clean that off again a bit later on. But it is good to have it there when we go turning off the little nubbity nubs, because we know exactly where our center line is that way. I need a new 180. There we go. Turn on your doodah, Steve. Now I've got to do a bit of carving on this as well. So again, I'm not going to go mad with sanding because I've got to carve her hair line, which is kind of like a V. Comes to a V top of her head. So just get it smooth to the touch. Get 240. I'm not showing off, Leona, and I know you're only messing, but they genuinely are pretty simple. Now, they're probably easy to do with traditional tools than carbide, but then I wouldn't know. I've never turned one using a carbide. Just because of the angles you can get the spindle gouge into compared to a carbide. There we go. Now I'm just gonna touch that that line back in again. Yeah, that's good enough. Right. So now what we'll do is we're just going to cut that off at the sides. I'll do it with the parting tool first. Get it down to a certain amount, and then we'll cut the rest off. Now you don't want to go right up to the edge of the sphere because you'll end up with two flat spots on your sphere. You want to leave probably 2 or 3 mil from the edge, from where you can kind of guess where the edge of the sphere is going to be. when you start hearing it doing that little bit of a chattery, you know that you've kind of gone to your limit with the parting tool. And just take the rest off with a saw. Just like that, and like that. Okie dokie. So now we need some cups for holding it, and lucky enough, I think I have some here. I think. Yes, I do. That one's probably best. That is actually for my bigger lathe. I wonder what. Oh, maybe that's. I could probably work that. That'll probably work. Now they're not the right size for the sphere I'm making, but I'll make it work. Put this in here. You can make these. They're just a cone with a hole cut in the end, just to grip the sphere. I think that'll do it. I'm going to change this back to the small tool rest. We'll use this one. Might work. Yep, we'll make that work. Turn that off for now. All right. Now, the reason why we kept that reference line is so we can get it parallel to the lathe. So you're looking straight through your lathe there, and you want your line to be running as near as, damn it anyway, straight through your lathe. Tighten up. Like so. And then we're just going to turn our nubbity nibs away. Now this is wobbly, but we're not worried about that. It's gripping the ball where we want it, so we're not worried about that. And it's just a matter of turning these away. It's a bit high. And don't be afraid to keep stopping, just to make sure that you're taking the same amount off. Because if that ball is over slightly, obviously you're going to reach this side a lot sooner than you are this side, or vice versa, and then your ball's not going to be even. Sphere, sorry. they are cleaning up pretty even, which is good. Come on now. Okay, so now we're just starting to cut into the sphere. We can get our reference again. Well, I can't. Yeah, I can. I can clean that off a bit. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Just clean that with the skew now. There we go, pretty good. Just tiny little bit more just on that edge and give it a sand. Rock and roll. Good enough for Minnie. Lovely jubbly. Sand it up. Sand, 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 sand. Sand it up. Sand it up. Sand it up. There you go. Hit it with a 240 again. Easy as that. One ball. Pretty good that. Just run the sandpaper over that, get rid of the pencil mark. Like so. And that side. You go. Nice ball. Have we got anybody still here? It's just Dave and Leona, is it? Everyone else has gone. Oh, Billy's still here too. I'm not watching the actual live feed, so I don't know how many people are watching. Right, let's put that on her shoulders and see, is it too big? If I put all the legs and stuff back together. Boo! Put the legs back in and all that jazz. Put that one there, like that. That one in there, like that. Still to be decided exact positioning, but that arm will be like so. That arm will be like so. And that will be a head. What do you reckon? I'd say that's about the right size, proportion-wise. Disney characters tend to have a slightly bigger head anyway, but I think that's pretty good. What do you reckon? You can imagine her ears here. They're going to be dish-shaped ears. And then I've got to carve her mouth. And I'm going to turn a little button nose for her as well. But it looks about right to me. What are we talking about? Got to stop rubbing my balls. Sorry, Adrian. Night, night, Adrian. Thank you very much for watching. It's probably like, what, 1 o'clock in the morning, is it? Oh, it's 1:15, yeah. I'm going to call it a night at that, I think, folks. Because I've got all day to turn tomorrow. And rub my ball a bit more. So, yeah, if ever you want to turn a sphere, that's how you do it. How long did that take? About half an hour, was it? If that? Probably less, I don't know. And I made the template, so. So, that'll do then, folks. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to carry on with this tomorrow. I'll probably jump on live tomorrow. I know you, most of you will be at work and doing stuff, but it's more just so there's a reference for people to go back and watch it later on. So, you know, if you want to pop in and watch live, you can. You're more than welcome. And if you've got a camera and a mic and all that set up, you can jump on and have a chat with me while I'm working if you want on the Hangout. I'll send you a link and you can join me. So until then, thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully. Don't forget the auction is starting on Thursday midnight and running until the following Thursday. All right, guys, and share. We need bidders. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you very soon. Bye.